I really need to just do something on my own and just, you know, basically just steer my own vehicle for a little while. So it was great to be able to sit down and write all the material and be forced to have to write songs completely without bouncing ideas off of the other guys, which I've been used to doing since I was basically 18. So being forced to have to rise to the occasion in that situation, basically just having to pick all the different players and the producer and all that kind of stuff. So that was a lot of fun. And then, you know, in writing the material, just naturally thinking who out of the millions of singers out there that I know or maybe don't even know, you know, and going, you know, who would sound really good on this? It's a wacky idea, and it was really setting myself up to fail, considering, you know, I got to go out and call these people and get them to sign on. And writing and recording a song is a process, and to be able to dedicate yourself to doing that, it's different than just doing some session work for scale. You know, you got to get involved. So it was really, you know, one of those things where I called up the people that, you know, I first wrote all the material and came up with 75% of who I wanted to sing on each song. And then once I'd established that and made demos, then I had to get on the phone. And I started with the people who I'd known the longest, which were, you know, Alice Cooper, Ozzy, Iggy, Lemmy, and Ian Astbury. And I figured if they rejected me, at least, you know, well, they're those guys, you know, but they didn't. So it was really, that really gave me the confidence to approach all the other people on the record and stuff. I mean, the Iggy Pop session was the first, he was the first guy to come down there, and he basically set the pace for the rest of the record, because the process was so stripped down and simple. And I just, at that point, I was like, the record never need be any more complicated than this, you know? And so it was, you know, just great, you know, having Iggy Pop. He wanted me to rent him a car, you know, obviously to get around. But he was specifically wanted a red Mustang. Convertible. So here comes blonde Iggy, you know, pulling up to the studio in fucking hair on fire in this red convertible, and came in and you know, ran through the song. I mean, when Iggy demoed the song with me, I'd sent him the music, and he called me up like a week later, and he goes, "Okay, Slash, check this out," and he put the phone down, and you could tell it was a regular landline type phone, and put it down on the table, and you hear him walk across the floor, and he took the CD that I'd sent him and he put it in the boombox and then turned it all the way up, and then he sang the whole song at the top of his lungs in the middle of the room. And then when the song, I had to sit through the whole song. So when the song was over, he turned it off, and you can hear him walk back across the room and pick up, "What do you think?" You know, and that was the demo. You know, so when he flew into LA, he just got on the mic and did his thing.